in a cartooniverse far, far away, where cartoons are underdeveloped and without the ability for speech to even match their lip movements. Or without any motion at all, really. Suspended in animation. Yet a world where sound frequency still operates perfectly without their lips even moving. Don't overthink it, it's a cartoon. It doesn't have to make much sense, does it? I mean, seriously. The Simpsons are yellow, and the skin of Bart's hair somehow melds into his head. And people started watching that thing as teenagers, as their own heads turned into goo. And the people watching The Simpsons woke up to suddenly find themselves middle-aged and overweight. And no one thought to stop and ask any questions about why this is happening. It's an epidemic. It's like millions of people. I mean, what the H, CERN? You're going to let 20 years of memories of 24-hour days be replaced with hours of memories from a cartoon show instead, and think everything is as it used to be, as if we aren't all brainwashed zombies? I can't even remember what happened in all of college, and I'm supposed to think it's normal that I remember a song lyric from 15 years ago? And we're supposed to believe that we can remember the episode Bart to the Future just happened to predict Donald Trump would become president? Some people say we're stuck in a computer simulation. That was before the most famous golf shot from Tiger Woods was his wife's 9-iron through an Escalade, before a scrawny Dave Chappelle was replaced by a bulked-up 200-pound Hulk, and before the orangest human alive got everything he wished for, including the presidency. But unfortunately for him, he also wished for a giant pumpkin head, and he got that too. I used to wonder if we were stuck in a computer simulation, but at this point the programmer's just trolling us. I mean, really? What is up with the phrase, I mean, really? Really? You're just going to say really because a few other people started saying it? Not, can I get some clarification? Or, are you serious? Or, you must be out your dang mind. I mean, really. What is up with the Bud Light commercials pretending Renaissance period from the 1500s had Bud Light and the phrase dilly dilly? I mean, dilly dilly? Really? Hilly-billies. What's up with the term hilly-billies? Like they're all from a club where they call each other Billy from some hilly place? Are there even hills, let alone mountains, where the so-called hilly-billies are from? Whoever decides what language is acceptable to use in public. And why do we just see that as acting normal? Speaking of things that aren't normal, we really went all out on this random narration of random stuff that has no bearing to the cartoon. But it takes a while for cartoons characters to appear, so relax a little and be glad you aren't wasting 20 years of your life watching Simpsons. Oh wait, most of us already did that. Allegedly. I mean, I never signed up to spend 20% of my life in front of a screen of some sort. It just sort of happened. To all of us. Sometimes I think it would be better if we were Amish. But I don't think I can be Amish without my phone for more than a few seconds before panic and I'm like, duh, where'd my phone go? Did someone take it? Oh, I put it in my other pocket. Allegedly, if I can at least trust my memories, and I wasn't just programmed to think I had a past. Seems a little incongruent from the past I expected. Caused me to misplace car keys. How convenient. Memory just happens to appear to remind me why things as are they appeared. I mean, you didn't click on a video to agree to this cartoon either, just as I didn't realize the terms and conditions of an iTunes agreement said the next 5 years of my life would be spent in front of a screen. So now maybe you know how I feel. Or not. The brain's unique. But we all feel like we understand each other, which is good, except when we're wrong and people can't understand why we didn't read their minds. They just assumed we knew what they were doing. Right, Gale? What? You talking to me? Who is this? God? I don't think I'm God, but I did use creative powers to invent you, so I could see how you'd think that. But would God speaking through another human using funny cartoon voices for the purposes of entertainment, allegedly, leave enough of a trace where the person talking knew these words were not his own? Are all of our actions quantumly entangled through a network of animations that alter our life path according to some higher being? I couldn't say for sure what happens or how it works.
What? You talking to me?
Who is
this?
Beyond space by accident.
I don't think I'm God, but I did use creative powers to invent you, so I could see how you'd think
never
that.
tried to be there in
But
the
would
first
God
place.
speaking
It's
through another
complicated.
human using
I'm sure
funny
you're wondering why I
cartoon
created
voices?
you, but let me tell you, if you could step outside this dimension that you're in as a cartoon character and see me, you'd see I have some of the same question myself. Everyone feels they know, but we know our own experience, and there's no way to know for sure that our own experience is not unique to consciousness, stuff, words. I can't keep up with this anymore. And allegedly, It's totally possible everyone, including me watching this, is in a nut house inventing this cartoon up, as well as we don't know it isn't because we're just, maybe it's more preferable than being in a padded cell. Dag nabbit all to haystack. Somewhere in a cartooniverse far, far away, where cartoons are underdeveloped and without the ability for speech to even match their lip movements. Or without any motion at all, really. Suspended in animation. Yet a world where sound frequency still operates perfectly without their lips even moving. Don't overthink it, it's a cartoon, it doesn't have to make much sense.
Gale, I've been experimenting with this portal gun that I like to call totally a unique portal gun and definitely not a ripoff of Mick and Shorty. What do you mean? What's Mick and Shorty? Oh right, I forgot. Your memories have been replaced by ones that live in a cartoon within a world that doesn't exist. The good news is, this portal gun allows us to journey from the second dimension to the third. What? You mean there's more to the world than up, down, left, right, smaller and bigger towards an imaginary horizon line? Yes. Imagine all of our world can be seen within a rectangle, and you can put other rectangles like interdimensional TV. What's interdimensional TV? Oh, right, the memories. Hey, Olaf, why are my memories affected but yours aren't? No more questions. This portal gun won't take us to another parallel universe. It will take us to worlds where the rules of reality change. Wow! See, the portal puts a square that's blue that's different from another dimension, and it's not actually here because our budget was cut, so we don't really have great animations here. We just have little rectangles floating around, but we're just gonna go to a parallel dimension now. Okay, well, that sounds good. What the H? Who are these people? Language, Gale. I mean, whoa. Whoa, indeed. Hey, hey, who are you guys? What are you doing here? Oh, jeez, man, what are you doing here? Who are you? What are you doing? Ah! Relax, guys. We're just interdimensional travelers like yourself. Oh, real original. Yeah, what the heck? You're totally ripping us off. I don't know, I'm just traveling along for the ride here, guys. Leave me alone, okay? Blame him. Hey, way to throw me under the bus. Okay, someone explain to me what's going on here. I better leave that to Olaf here. Okay, we've entered the Mick and Shorty universe. It appears Mick has turned himself into a pickle. I forgot that visual there. I'm Pickle Mick! Yeah! Okay, so my name's Gale. No, I'm Gale. Okay, my name's Olaf, and I'm Gale. Yeah, I'm Mick, and that's Shorty, because we don't want to trademark and call ourselves like some other name. I don't know. Okay. Anything you perceive is a total coincidence, totally confirmation bias on your part. I'm not like, you're definitely Mick, and that's definitely Shorty. It's definitely Mick and Shorty. Anything that sounds like that sounds familiar, is totally not a copyright violation. It's just coincidence, okay? Well, why am I a pickle? I mean, I'm not a pickle because I totally forgot the image that should be a pickle. So I'm gonna turn into a pickle real quickly here. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna work on some science behind the scenes. I'm working on some science. There's gonna be a reality shift into a pickle coming right up. I'm just saying, you guys. You better prepare for it because it's happening. I think. If I can find where the file is. No. That doesn't make pickles. I think I got it. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. There it is. See, I'm Pickle Mick! Yeah! Wow, that was really impressive. I never could have seen that coming. Yeah, how you like me now? Ah, jeez, man. Can we just get on with this script or whatever the world is happening? I don't know. Why am I a pickle? I mean, totally seems familiar to something else. Good God, it's because you aren't a good scientist. You're actually a cucumber. You've just been sitting out for a while, so you're starting to turn sour. Good God. Time to pull that bandage off. There isn't any in cucumber going sour. That's impossible. Clearly, I'm Pickle Mick. Yeah! Well, Gale over here has actually convinced me there is a god with a lowercase g called Atum. That's basically like science of the Big Bang. Well, actually now I gotta update your beliefs a little bit because there's something called the Logos that all science is based on. By the way, Logos, name of God. So if you want to believe in science, you gotta believe in God. Otherwise, you're like a science denier if you don't believe in God. So what are you talking about? What's this religion thing? It seems like a distraction from what we're really doing here. Okay, so I think you're right, oh wise one, oh little shorty, Mick and Shorty there. So yeah, I think it's clear the reason you're turning from a cucumber to a pickle and you're turning sour is your lack of belief in a higher power. Also, you were created. His name was Dustin Joyland and Hang Darmond. Okay, those names sound familiar. I think it came from somewhere. I'm just saying. I just forgot what I was gonna say next. Plus, I'm not sure those people exist. It's not proof of plagiarism. Again, it's total coincidence. They just exist outside of this realm and have doubts about their creator as well. Don't worry, Mick. Olaf's a coincidence theorist. He does stuff like this all the time, and I already convinced him that his atheism was a belief in God, so he's just coping with a shift of his belief system. Don't move. I'll have you turn back from a pickle, and I'll take you to your creator, Dang Harmond or something. I don't know. Whoa! How did that happen so fast? Not only do you... wrong voice. I'm sorry, my voice is changing a little bit. This whole quantum shift, it's really messing with my mind. I don't know. I'm trying to figure things out. You know, you kind of sounded like me there a little bit. Well, jeez, man. I don't think... Yeah, you sound like a mix between both of us. What's happening? It appears the timelines are merging. They're merging, so all the voices sound confused. Or maybe that's just whoever's doing our voices right now. Okay. So you're telling me there's a creator of my creators? Are you a Christian? I'm Christian-esque. I lean Jesus. Oh, you're one of those. Let me guess, low IQ. My IQ's 158 and climbing, and Olaf's my roommate. He's got a high IQ test too. Yeah, he's cheater though. He takes the IQ test like 100 times until he improves his test. You know, actually, that's very efficient. I think it's a sign of intelligence and intellect, whatever. it's actually kind of brilliant. I don't respect authority either. My IQ is 210 using the same method, and graduating those special above 160 IQ tests for random bodyguards like Chris Langdon and disabled people in wheelchairs like Dr. Hawking. I'm a 147 and I only took the IQ test once. You dummy! You refuse to take the IQ test more than at least 100 times? That's a sign of mindless obedience to bureaucrats. I don't respect them. Bureaucrats fund my salary. I'm a government-paid scientist. Alright, don't flip a rubber baby Betty bumpers or whatever my saying is. It's totally different than another saying, because I'm Mick, not Rick, or some other name that you might confuse with Mick. Okay, so what are we doing here? Well, we're going to have to collect the DNA of Dustin Joyland, because that's, yeah. Hey, Justin, I mean, Dustin, I hear you and Hang Darman are total drunks. Here's a drink. It's not suspicious or anything. Like, I'm not Bill Cosby. I'll just need your glass afterwards. Okay, thanks. I don't have an actual, I can't even see. Why are you in the dark, Dustin? It's like you don't have. Yeah, he's invisible. Again, we're underfunded on our budget. We couldn't draw Dustin here. Plus, it might be copyright infringement or something. Oh, brief intermission, and we got some people in our chat I want to say hi to. All right, we got Diligent Escape in the house. We got Loyalty Makes You Family. We got High Anxiety in the chat, and we got Cheekies in the chat saying, "TF is this? LOL." All right, guys, how you doing? What's up? So, why did we just freeze? Why did time just freeze? It's obviously one of the anomalies caused by CERN. Yeah, jeez. You know that, Rick. Oh, yeah. I guess I forgot. Okay, guys. We're going to have to collect some DNA of Dustin Joyland, who's not Justin... whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. So Dustin, these cartoon characters, they remind you of Mick and Shorty, especially Mick here. You didn't create me, there's no creator. Hang Darman says, I like this guy, but I created you. I'm pretty sure I'm hallucinating because you can't possibly exist in real life. You have no 3-dimension to enclose volume. I knew it! Nothing matters! This is an illusion! Everything's a lie! Someone get this man a drink. Man! How dare you assign a gender to me? Just kidding, we're obligated by the LGBTQ activists to say that at least once every 5 episodes. Wait a minute, why did I just say that randomly? Oh my gosh, maybe I am in a simulation. Oh, my voice is getting hoarse here, guys. Oh, jeez. So we missed out on getting Justin's DNA. Maybe Mick will stop moping and do it. Oh, that's all right. I'll ask him. Hey, Dustin, are you part Native American? Yes, I'm 1,024, 1 and 1,024th part, just like Elizabeth Warren. Who? Anyways, how do you know that? Did you get your ancestor DNA reading? No, 23andMe. Ha! Got it. See ya. Come on, Mick, let's go. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Let's just pop over to the 23andMe. We're gonna take his DNA and we're gonna go. Okay, so this script is like totally random, and I'm not quite sure where I am in this, but we're gonna figure it out. Okay, so in this scene, since we're underfunded, we don't have all their animations going. We got Elon Musk here. Hello, I'm Secretary Elon Musk. Since there's an infinite amount of possible future timelines and infinite alternate universes where their laws allow for time travel, there's a near certainty that at least one of them will contain a version of me that has submitted his DNA sample to 23andMe. And a near certainty that one of them will contain a dimensional time-traveling DNA hacker that will use some version of the DNA hacks to make clones of me. Therefore, there's not only a near certainty by the same logic we live in a simulation, but there's also billions to one against the possibility that there's an Elon Musk clone uprising. Fortunately, one of my clones builds spaceships, so even though I'm just the 23andMe secretary, ensuring the proliferation of Elon Musk clones continue, I can only do so knowing that one day we will all space travel to Mars and start an Elon-only colony where everything will be awesome. My Elon Musk impersonation is not the best work here. Okay. So how can I help you? Oh, wow, that was a really long dialogue, and now we're out of time, so the show's over, I think. This is going to have to be like a 2-part episode. We didn't even have time to get a cliffhanger. Maybe stick around for the second half. You'll find out whether or not Elon will let Dustin Joyland, or Justin Roiland, Dustin Joyland, and why we want to clone him in the first place. Will this cartoon show ever make it without any sense of suspense from part 1 to part 2? Will it survive without cliffhangers and suspense and drama and normal cartoon stuff and operating by these weird rules with like little square rectangles? Find out on the next episode of Olaf and Gale.